Hi guys, my name is Sabrish Kumar. I'm a civil engineering student here at Wayne State, and today I'm going to take you guys through my performance review. The purpose of this presentation is to reflect on 3 communication skills that I developed during the semester and support it with visual examples from projects that I already did. The skills that I feel like I developed the most were my message structure, my visual design, and synthesizing complex information. So, the first key skill was structuring a message for an audience. In my first presentation, as you can see here, I had the ability to introduce an idea, but I wasn't good on following up on it afterwards. And the format of my slide is hard to read, it's an eyesore, and the font of the text is hard to read on the background. If you can see the next slide right next to it from Project 4, everything's easy to read, it's formatted well, and it takes an idea being introduced a step further. Because in this presentation, not only did we introduce an idea, we made our own argument on why we should be allowed to do a topic. And on this slide, you can see I created an entire plan for how I'm going to carry out what we were arguing for permission for. Within that, I feel as I can see my growth because I went from base information to being able to support what I was saying within the same slideshow. So my second area of growth was visual design. If you look at this first slide right here, I believe this is from Project 2. And my slide has gray background for the font because you couldn't really see anything else on this background and it was hard to read. It still is hard to read and the formatting still isn't good. There's so much open space in the slide. Throughout the semester, I understood and learned so much more how things are supposed to look and what's actually right when it comes to a slide. And I realized that I don't have to make the background, the picture, the whole background, as it takes away from the text and what's actually on the slide. If you look over to this other picture that I have right here from later on, I have room to have the picture off to the side while I still have all my bullet points, all my information formatted neatly, nicely. So, my third and most technical skill was synthesizing complex information. If you look at this slide from before, I have data and statistics, but the picture on the back is just the arrow. It's not correlating to the data at all. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It's kind of just the idea of stats. But here, I have more information on the statistics in my text off to the side. Well, on the other half, I have actual graph with actual corresponding data to what I was talking about, which makes it so that the reader can actually see what's happening and come to understand the topic without having any base information before. So yeah, in conclusion, this semester I've built a foundational toolkit. I've developed the ability to structure a persuasive message, to design clear and supportive visuals, and the competency to transform complex data into clear insights. These are not just isolated skills, they are interconnected. A strong argument needs a clear design, and compelling data needs a logical structure. Together, they form the core competencies I will use to communicate effectively and professionally in my technical career. Thank you.